Hello, I'm Yashasyan, and our team aims to build a web application which will help users train, test, and utilize machine learning models without writing any single line of code. You see, there are products in market which allow users to create websites without writing any single line of code. For example, take Wix or Figma. We aim to create a web application which will allow users to train, test, and utilize machine learning models without writing any single line of code. Using our web app, the user can train structured or unstructured data. The user can also run generative models just by click of button. The user can do hyperparameter tuning to any model which he wants. Okay, so as of now, we have created a prototype which will help users train their structured data. Now, what structured data essentially means is any sort of data which can be put into tabular form. Let me show you an example of a structured data. Here we have data of housing price prediction. So these are all the features of the house, and this is the price of the house. We have such data set. Okay. Now, what the user will do is simply, if he wants to train this data, right, he will simply upload this data, upload it. Now he can visualize the data, and you can see how price is relevant to all the features like area, number of bedrooms, bathrooms, number of stories, etc. So you will get all the relevant graphs. As of now, we are only plotting scatter plots, but we will also be plotting frequency heat maps for each feature. We haven't done this in prototype. So yeah, apart from this, you can also train multiple models. As of now, for the prototype, we only have three models, but we'll be adding multiple more models in the future. So, for example, if you want to train this data on the random forest model, then you just simply click on it. Now, the user, if he wants, he can choose a specific value of hyperparameters if he's aware of it. User can also ask the chatbot, which we haven't integrated yet, but in the future we'll integrate. The user can simply ask the chatbot what's the meaning of all these hyperparameters and then put in the details of the hyperparameters accordingly. Or user can also click on we will also add links here where the user will learn more about each hyperparameter in detail if he's curious about that. Otherwise, he can put in the default values and then pass it. The model will get trained. The user will get the result of the model, like the mean absolute error, like what's the plus minus the model is doing, like the plus minus error, which is 31.4% here. Now, if the user wants to integrate this model with his website, he can directly download the PKL file of the model and then integrate it with his website, with his specific website or whatever use case he needs. Apart from that, he can also download all the scaling parameters or encoding parameters which he has, which will be required by him if he wants to integrate the model with his website. Apart from this, the user can also directly put in the values and see what output he's getting. Now, suppose the user wants to know the price of the house according to the model, right? He'll put in the area, 2000 meters square, okay, bedrooms, let's put 3 here. Number of bathrooms, let's choose 1. Number of stories, let's choose 4. Is main road available? Yes or no? Let's say no. Okay. Is guest room there? Yes. Okay. Basement, let's choose no. Here, let's type no. Hot water heating, let's type no. Air conditioning, let's type yes. Parking, 3, for example, number of parking. Ref area, is it no? Yes. No, let's choose no here. Furnishing status, is it furnished? Let's choose unfurnished. Unfurnished. Yeah. And simply predict. So yeah, and he will get the prediction given by the model. Uh, okay, so now let's try training the model on another dataset. Like now this is the car dataset which you have multiple features of car and the price of the car, which is probably in dollars. Okay. Now I'll just upload this file. Okay, car price dataset. So the predicted value is $10,000, $10,100. In the final product, we'll be adding many more models and also custom neural networks to train structured data. In the final product, we also allow users to train unstructured data and also allow them to directly call generative models on the website, train those models, hyperparameter tune those models, or use those models to make prediction or generate something. Everything can be done on the same website itself. And also, we'll be integrating chatbot. Talking about the business perspective or business scaling of this website, we can allow users who want to train smaller data set or smaller architectures, they can train everything for free and test everything for free. But users who want to train a larger data set or want to train the models on a larger architecture, they need to pay for a premium. A premium user will even get access to a better advanced chatbot and also a priority in customer feedback. And this revenue will be our main source of income.